Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to race preview on this extra days racing here at Bangalore as we kickstart the race preview of the first race, the Division 2 of the Ranganathitu Stakes. Distance 1100 for maiden horses, 3 years only. And we have a look at the first runner coming up will be number 1, DEBONAIR, who ran 5th. IMPAVID was the winner of this race, and DEBONAIR was the one who was running 4th at the stage and gradually faded out to end up finishing on 5th on this outing. Is DEBONAIR has had 3 outings this season and hasn't finished in the money on any of the occasions. Rated at is sporting tongue stop and cross nose band is number 1, DEBONAIR. 2 will be Eco-Friendly and number 10, Slovenia are the next 2 runners. Eco-Friendly ran 10th on this outing. In fact, last. In fact, there you can see on the top of your screen, Slovenia on the other hand was in that 4th position and eventually ended up finishing on 5th on this outing. Is Slovenia is out of Arizan, out of Sky High, who ended up finishing on 5th on this outing. Is Slovenia is out of Arizan, out of Sky High, and the winner was Electra, who came and eventually won on this occasion, whereas Slovenia ran 5th on this outing over that 6 furlong trip. Eco-Friendly, pretty bad run coming in from Eco-Friendly. Next 2 runners will be number 5, Air Force One, and number 6, Emerald Green. Air Force One is another back marker who ran 9th on this outing. Roma Victor was the winner, and Emerald Green on the other hand ran 7th. Roma Victor was the eventual winner in this race, and this is all that 6 furlong trip with Air Force One running very poorly on this outing. 9th out of 9 runners is that of Roy Murit out of Cruise Clear as Air Force One. Emerald Green at the end is a Royal Gladiator of Temple Tune. Finished 7th after that 9th behind Desert Rose in race number 141. Finished 7th is Emerald Green. 7 will be Genuine Star. Genuine Star ran 6th. Tony Spett was the winner of this race, and Genuine Star was the one who was last, in fact, and eventually ended up finishing on in that back bunch. Is Genuine Star is out of Crimson China, out of Secret Rose is Genuine Star, who's had a couple of outings. None of his outings are anything to merit any consideration, and ending up off the frame on all the occasions is number 7, Genuine Star. 8 will be Love My Boss. Love My Boss ran 9th, yet another back marker. Second last, in fact, is Love My Boss, and this horse ran 9th out of 11 runners. Bolter was the one who came and eventually won on this occasion. Love My Boss ran in that backward bunch. 7th in his previous outing is number 8, Love My Boss, Turn Opinion of Sydney. 11 is Speedster. Speedster ran 11-star appearance was the winner, and Speedster was last, in fact, on the top of your screen, sporting the silks of red with royal blue horseshoe and red cap is number 11 Speedster. Pinson out of Tinkerbell is number 11 Speedster. 11th out of 11 runner star appearance, the winner. We move on to the second race, which is the Devarayana Durga Stakes, Division 2, and this is over a distance of 1,200 meters. 1 will be AQUA Blessing, who ran 3rd. Island Pearl was the winner. Scorching, on the other hand, finished on 9th, was been produced about 4 wide off the fence. Proud Wish was just alongside and finished on 6th on this outing as Proud Wish, with the number 9 Future Bride running 4th on this outing as Future Bride was angling for his run in between runners with the blaze on its forehead. But let's have a look at the first run, AQUA Blessing. This horse came and ended up finishing on 3rd on this outing as AQUA Blessing over that 1100 meter trip. Island Pearl was the one who eventually won on this occasion. Spun Blinkers tongue stop rated at 15. Number 6 on the other hand coming up will be Scorching. Scorching was the one who ended up finishing on in that back bunch, rated at 7 spun tongue strap. 8 Proud Wish finished on ending up 6th, rated at 6 spun Blinkers tongue strap, and Future Bright ended up 4th on the outing, sporting cross nose band rubber bit, rated at 2. 2 will be All Said and Done, who ran 11th. Extremely Dangerous was the winner, and All Said and Done in the silks of light blue with black stars is All Said and Done. Finished 11th out of 12 runners. After that, 5th behind Benediction. Much was expected of improvement, but ran 11th over that mile trip. Being Extremely Dangerous one. Blinkers rated at 13 is number 2, All Said and Done. Well, 3 will be Dallas. Dallas ran 6th. Savisa was the winner, and Dallas was the one who ran 3rd on the first running. Been Another Rainbow with 5th behind Perfect Golden Era, but on this occasion 6th behind Savisa. That's the form and credential of Dallas, but Blinkers tongue stop rated at 13. 4 will be KRUGER Park, and we also have a look at number 11, Toronto, are the two runners we have a look at. Let's have a look at KRUGER Park credential. Well, twice second with twice third is KRUGER Park in race number 173, whereas this horse, Toronto, finished on 6th on the starting. Nayab was the eventual winner, and KRUGER Park was the one who took over the running for a brief while, with Nayab coming alongside the front runner, and ultimately Nayab emerged victorious, whereas this horse, Toronto, traveled wide outside and ended up finishing on in that pack punch, finishing 6th on the startings. From Blinkers Youngster Basket Bet rated at 0 is number 11, Toronto. 5 will be Feet on Fire. Well, Feet on Fire ran 12th, Another Rainbow, the winner of this race, and Feet on Fire in the colors of gold with dark green hoops and dark green sleeves is Feet on Fire, ran 12th out of 12 runners. Last, in fact, in Another Rainbow's win, was almost in that mid-pack for most part of the journey and faded out gradually to end up finishing on last on the starting is Feet on Fire, rated at 10 is number 5, Feet on Fire. Next runner coming up will be number 7, One to Note, and number 10 coming up will be Santa Fe. These are next two runners. One to Note was the one who ran 6th on the starting, very primely positioned, and just about 3 lengths off One to Note was Santa Fe, was in that mid-pack. But let's have a look at One to Note's credential. One to Note was the one who was at 2 outings, 9th on the first outing behind Premier Premises, and 6th behind Classic Speed from Blinkers Tongue Stop, rated at 6, whereas number 10 in the card, Santa Fe, ran ending up 8th out of 11 runners from Blinkers Tongue Stop, rated at 1. The third race is the Ranganathitu Stakes Division 1, and we have a look at the first runner coming up will be number 4, Caradanis. So let's have a look at Caradanis' credential. Caradanis was the one who was up there in front for most part of the journey and then ended up finishing on 4th on the starting. Thrice 4th with once 8th is Caradanis. Charmot of Captain's Lover is number 4, Caradanis. The fourth race will be the Malaprabha Trophy, distance 1200, and we start off with now number 1 in the card, that's China One. Well, China One ran 5th. Lady Legend was the impressive winner in this race, whereas China One ended up finishing on 5th on the starting. This horse is the one which has been running thrice 5th has 3 outings, and all his 3 rhymes finishing 5th behind Lady Legend, St. Petersburg, and Diamond Race from Tongue Stop Day. Crossnose Band rated at 64 is number 1, China One. 2 will be Castaway, was being produced about 3-4 wide off the fence under the whip. Get a couple of taps or so. The winner being Blue Blazer, who were at the all-important and quick and well to win, whereas Castaway ran 4th on the starting, twice 4th, with the winner beating Salvador Dali is Castaway, rated at 60. 3 will be Silver Dew. Silver Dew ran 2nd, being produced about 3-4 wide off the fence under the whip, came and ended up finishing on 2nd on the outing, ran 8th in the Oaks behind Mia Culpa, and previously ran 2nd behind Set to Win is Silver Dew, and in this occasion 2nd behind AEISIR, 2 lengths behind the winner, rated at 59 from Blinkers is number 3, Silver Dew. Number 4 will be African Emperor. African Emperor ran 11th. HAEDI'S FOLLY was the winner of this race, and African Emperor being produced about 5 wide on the top of your screens. For in the red cap is African Emperor, ended up in the ruck, finishing last, in fact, is African Emperor, after the 10th being Dr. Logan. When Tongue Step Pacifier Blinkers Crossnose Band, rated at 56 is number 4, African Emperor. Number 5 will be Dream Star. Dream Star finished 7th. Dr. Logan was the winner of this race, and Dream Star was the one who was being produced about 5-6 wide off the fence, veering out, in fact, is Dream Star, and ended up finishing on 7th out of 10 runners. 7th right throughout was a Dream Star. Is that a started out a Dream Traveler, rated at 55 from Tongue Strap as number 5, Dream Star. Number 6 will be Fair Warning. Fair Warning ran 10th. Queen Latifah was the winner of this race, and Fair Warning was the one in the colors of royal blue with white spots, royal blue sleeves as Fair Warning. Race number 25, 10th out of 12 runners. Queen Latifah, the winner, rated at 55 from Tongue Strap Crossnose Band is number 6, Fair Warning. 7 will be BAYMAX. BAYMAX finished 2nd. Secret Superstar was the winner of this race, and Secret Superstar and BAYMAX, with BAYMAX having the slender lead, and Secret Superstar came and challenged up strongly on the outside, and this horse BAYMAX finished on ending up 2nd after that win in his last starting, came and ran 2nd. Neck was the verdict in the first 2 runs, from Crossnose Band hanging bit 852. 8 will be War Hero. War Hero finished 10th. The Wings of Desire was the winner of this race, and War Hero was in that 5th position and ended up finishing on 10th out of 14 runners behind Wings of Desire is War Hero. After that, 2nd behind Lady Legend, rated at 45 from Tongue Strap is number 8. War Hero. Strong suited of Don't Tell Me What to Do is number 8, War Hero. The fifth race is the Racing Patrons Cup. Distance is 1600. Horses rated 75 and above. And we have a look at the first runner will be number 1, Automatic. Automatic ran 11th. Star Carnation was the winner of this race. Toro Rosso was the one who finished 6th on the starting. Was in that back bunch was Toro Rosso. But let's have a look at Automatic's credential. 11th out of 12 runners after running, being up there for most part of the journey. Fell back gradually and ran 11th out of 12 runners from Tungsten Crossnose Band. Rated at 95 is number 1, Automatic. Whereas number 3, Toro Rosso finished on ending up 6th out of 12 runners, being Star Carnation when Tungsten Crossnose Band rated at 93. 2 will be Royal Sceptre. Royal Sceptre ran 7th. Iris was the winner of this race. The one towards the rail sides, putting that red cap on the top of your screen is Royal Sceptre, and finished on ending up 6th out of 12 runners, being Star Carnation is Royal Sceptre. This is race number 165 you're looking at, rated at 93 from Tungsten Crossnose Band is number 3. Is in fact, Royal Sceptre finished on ending up 7th out of 8 runners, being Iris. Ace out of Premier Collection is Royal Scepter's from Tungsten Crossnose Band, rated at 95. And 4 will be Booker Jones. Booker Jones was the one who ran 3rd on the starting. This is the ledger you're looking at. Watch My Script came in 1, and Booker Jones ran 3rd. Previously 5th behind Nazan from Tungsten Basketball Crossnose Band, rated at 84 is number 4, Booker Jones. 5 will be Origa. Origa ran 7th. Nanni Pari was the winner of this race. Was in that mid-pack was Origa, and faded out to end up finishing on 7th out of 7 runners, last in the starting. Nanni Pari was the winner over the 2,000-meter trip. China Visited of Grand Madam is number 5, Origa, when Tungsten rated at 80. 6 will be Fire Glow. Fire Glow ran 3rd. Punjabi Girl was the winner of this race, and this is race number 184 you're looking at, where Fire Glow at a Phoenix Star out of a tune is number 6. Fire Glow ran 3rd on the starting, 2nd behind Star Carnation, but on this occasion 3rd out of 8 runners behind Punjabi Girl. Blinkers Tongue Stop rated at 79. 7 will be Courage. Courage ran 4th. Brainstorm as the winner. This is the invitation weekend run you're looking at of Courage. Well, started to gallop on the outside, was catching up with the front runners, and ultimately couldn't only finish on 4th on the starting is Courage. Lives to fight another day with Brainstorm, the eventual winner, and Courage ending up 4th. Spontangsha Crossnose Band rated at 78. 8 will be Magistero, ran 2nd. St. Polly Girl was the winner of this race, and Magistero was the one, was getting a couple of backhanders and asked for an acceleration, but St. Polly Girl, straight as an arrow, won very well on that occasion, and Magistero ran into finishing on 2nd, 3 lengths behind the winner, rated at 78 is number 8, Magistero. 9 will be Mr. Handsome. Mr. Handsome ran 11th on the starting is Mr. Handsome in the colors of royal blue with white sleeves. Quartet cap as Mr. Handsome, finished 11th out of 13 runners. This is the Indian Derby run you're looking at, where Star Superior won very fluently on that occasion, whereas Mr. Handsome ended up finishing on 11th out of 13 runners, putting blinkers, tongue strap, rubber debit, rated at 75, is number 9, Mr. Handsome. The 6th race is the Cartel Stakes, distance 1600, horses rated 30 to 50. And we have a look at number 1, Game Changer. Game Changer ran 8th. AEOLUS was the winner of this race, and Game Changer was in that back bunch, literally struggling out there to end up finishing on 8th after twice 2nd and once 3rd behind Sarais Nova. Ended up finishing on 8th out of 12 runners behind AEOLUS is Game Changer. When blinkers tongue stop, rated at 49 is number 1, Game Changer. Number 2 will be Nitromax, and number 5, Casey are the 2 runners we go across to. Nitromax was the one who's had a couple of outings, ran 2nd behind Don't Dilly Dally with 6th behind Set to Win. After that ran 3rd behind Optimistic Approach, and 2nd behind Masada, rated at 49 from tongue strap. Whereas number 5 in the card, Casey, ran ending up in that back bunch is Casey, putting tongue strap Crossnose Band, rated at 44 is number 5, Casey, and the winner being Masada, winning by a margin of just about 3/4 of a length. Next runner coming up will be number 3, VELOCIDAD, and number 4, Back of Beyond. These are the 2 runners we go across to. VELOCIDAD was the one in between runners, had that lovely opening, and could have come and finished on far more closer, but ended up finishing on 4th on the starting after that 2nd behind Mystic Flame. Ran 5th in the Derby behind the Invader, and 4th out of 12 runners behind She's My Script from Cross Nose Band, rated at 48. Back up beyond ran 10th out of 12 runners, just be 2 home. She's My Script, the winner, rated at 45. Putting is number 4. Back up beyond is at Ivory Touch. A pretty moves, number 4. Back up beyond. 6 will be Spirit Bruce. The eventual winner in this race is Spirit Bruce. Traveled on the wide outside was Spirit Bruce. Given a couple of reminders or so, and then responded to the urgings to come and eventually win by a margin of a head, beating Armenia. Is at number 6, Spirit Bruce. Won by the closest of margins. Previously ran second behind. Number 7 will be Armenia, who ran second. Race number 110. Royal Resolution was the winner of this race, and Armenia was the one who was in the third position, starting to accelerate on the outside. But Royal Resolution showed that extra name to come and win by a margin of a short neck, and Armenia could only finish on second on the starting. Lives to fight another day, rated at 37. Stars in His Eyes finished on 4th. Secret Superstar was the winner of this race, and Stars in His Eyes was in that third position and eventually ended up finishing on 4th. There was a winner in race number 75. After that, 7th behind Tudor Prince, and then ran second behind Benediction, with 4th behind Superstars for Crossnose Band, rated at 37. MORRANE Gabriella, number 9 in the card, ended up 5th. San Bernardino was the winner of this race, and MORRANE Gabriella ran a forward race and ultimately ended up finishing on 5th on the starting, with a couple of horses just swooped onto the front runner, and this horse San Bernardino shot through to the easiest way to win by a margin of neck, whereas MORRANE Gabriella ran 5th. Tongue Strap, rated at 33. 10 will be Annalise. Annalise ran 7th, Prodigal the winner, whereas Annalise was the one who was in that 6th position under the whip, but the winner was Prodigal, who kicked on gamely to win by a margin of 1.5 lengths. Annalise, on the other hand, ran 7th. After that, 4th behind AEISIR. One blinkers, rated at 31, is number 10, Annalise. Welcome to the 7th race, the Devarayana Durga Stakes, Division 1, distance 1200, horses rated 0 to 20, and 1 will be Jersey Storm, who ran 11th. Savisa was the winner of this race. Well, way down the track, a pretty bad run coming in from Jersey Storm, and ended up running last, in fact, is Jersey Storm, after some good performance in his previous occasions, running 3rd behind I Do What I Do. Ran 11th out of 11 runners, been Savisa's one. Tungster Basket, but rated at 20, is number 1, Jersey Storm, and Savisa winning by a margin of a head on this occasion, with the Tiger Returns finishing on 2nd, or close 2nd. 2 will be Majestic Rajkumari. Majestic Rajkumari finished 7th. As good as it gets is the winner of this race, and Majestic Rajkumari was the one towards the rail side. The grey, you cannot miss it, was Majestic Rajkumari, finishing 7th on the starting. Previously ran 3rd behind Princess Pride. After that, ran 2nd behind Nostradamus, and in this occasion, 7th out of 10 led the field and faded out is the Majestic Rajkumari Sporting Basket, bet rated at 20. 3 will be Ice Speed. Ice Speed ran 3rd on this occasion, is Ice Speed, and this horse ended up finishing on 3rd out of 11 runners, 2nd for most part of journey, and ended up 3rd out of 11 runners is Ice Speed. One tongue strap crossnose man, rated at 19, is number 3, Ice Speed. 4 will be Don't Break the Rules. Don't Break the Rules finished 8th. Extremely Dangerous was the winner of this race, being produced on the wide outside. The winner was Extremely Dangerous, won by a margin of 4 lengths on this occasion, whereas Don't Break the Rules ended up 8th. After that, 5th being Ramon. One tongue strap basket bet, rated at 18, is number 4, Don't Break the Rules. Irish Prince. Irish Prince ran 8th. The RICO was the winner of this race, and Irish Prince was in that 2nd last position, and this horse eventually ended up finishing on 8th out of 11 runners. Behind RICO is Irish Prince. King Duck out of Irish Lover is Irish Prince. This one blinkers crossnose band, rated at 18, is number 5, Irish Prince. 6 will be Odyssey. Odyssey ran 6th, no opinion, the winner of this race, and this horse Odyssey was the one in race number 181, ran 6th on the starting. Previously won 2nd and subsequently ran 5th in his next starting, but thereafter hasn't shown any form at all as Odyssey, rated at 18s from tongue strap is number 6 for DC. And Shaktiman is number 7 in the card. Well, Shaktiman ran 6th. The Starman was the winner of this race. Traveled about 4-5 wide off the fence under the whip. Given a couple of reminders or so was Shaktiman. But despite that, ended up finishing on 6th out of 11 runners. Starman was the winner of this race. Previous 2 occasions hasn't been in the money. One blinkers tongue strap rated at 17. 8 will be Zafrina. Well, Zafrina was the one who ended up finishing on 8th on the starting. Island Polo is the winner of this race, whereas number 11, Dancing Princess, finished on 7th on the starting. Is Dancing Princess twice 4th with once 8th behind parting shot, and subsequently ran 7th out of 11 runners behind Island Pulse from tongue stop rated at 11, whereas the other runner in this race is Zafrina, finished on 6th out of 11 runners is Zafrina. Lord Admiral of Saloni from tongue strap side chickpeas crossnose band, rated at 17 is number 8 Zafrina. 9 will be Glorious Days. Glorious Days ran 5th. Premier Premises of the winner of this race, and Glorious Days is out of Sedgefield, out of Slam Strike is Glorious Days. Ended up 5th on the starting, twice, in fact, twice 5th with 1/6 behind the Music Divine is number 9 Glorious Days from tongue stop rated at 14 is number 9 Glorious Days. We have a look at number 10. So I think finished on 7th. Desert Gold was the winner of this race. Well, almost in that second last position or so, I think, and ended up 7th out of 9 runners behind Desert Gold. 7th in his previous occasion as well behind Hafnium is So I think, rated at 14 is number 10. So I think Bit Bad Bob, but of amended is number 10. So I think, and 12 will be Racy Princess. Racy Princess out of CP West out of Arikana as a Racy Princess, who ran 8th on the starting. The Silks of Light blue with pink swastika is Racy Princess, finished on ending up 8th on both occasions. 8th being Hunter's Moon and 8th being Nostradamus is Racy Princess. Putting tongue stop crossnose band rated at 10 is number 12 Racy Princess. We move to the last race coming up will be the running of the Bailey Tuck Stakes. Handicap for horses rated 15 to 35, distance run is 1600. And we have a look at number 1 Photogenic. Well, Photogenic ran 4th. San Bernardino was the winner of this race, and Photogenic was the one in the Silks of pink with claret Maltese crosses for Photogenic. Ran ending up in that mid-pack and ended up finishing on 4th on the starting is Photogenic in race number 168. This one tongue stop rated at 33. Winner being San Bernardino. 2 will be Santiago. Santiago ran 6th. Marco Polo was the one. Well, Marco Polo on the wide outside in between runners was Santiago, and eventually finished on 5th on the starting. 7th on the first turning being Akita Pro. 3rd being Spirit Bruce, and in this occasion 8th out of 10 runners being Marco Polo's Tungsta Crossnose Band Pacifica Blinkers, rated at 32 is number 2 Santiago. 3 will be Fierce Fighter, and also coming up for scrutiny, joining Fierce Fighter in this race will be number 6 in the card, that's Proud Prince. But let's have a look at the first runner in this race is Fierce Fighter. Fierce Fighter was a winner in race number 118, 7th in a subsequent round being Vale, and 10th out of 11 runners being Kashka is Fierce Fighters from Blinkers Tungsta Crossnose Band, rated at 29, whereas number 6 in the card we go across as Proud Prince, finished 4th on the starting, was the winner in race number 7, and the early part of Bangalore Winter. Tongue stop rated at 27 is number 6 Proud Prince. Fiorenzo comes up for scrutiny. Rebuttal out of Tresemme Trim as Fiorenzo finished on 6th. And Ninon was the winner of this race, whereas number 9 in the card we go across to Grenada, and number 11 Extremely Dangerous also coming up for scrutiny. But let's have a look at the first runner coming up will be Fiorenzo. Fiorenzo started off as a campaign with a second. Subsequent 3 outings not to be cited. The money 6th out of 11 runners by Ninon. Spawning Blinkers rated at 25 is number 4 Fiorenzo, whereas number 9 Grenada finished on 10th out of 11 runners behind Ninon. No form to go by as well for Granada in his previous outings, rate 25, and Extremely Dangerous. This horse ran second behind Amazing Skill, and in this occasion 4th out of 11 runners behind Ninon. Did all the running and ended up 4th. This one tongue stop rated at 23. 5 will be Duxton. Let's have a look at Duxton. This is the Hyderabad run you're looking at, where Duxton was the one who ended up finishing on 12th on this outing is Duxton. After that performance in Bangalore Winter in race number 126, finishing second, did not show that form at all, and ran a pathetic race, finishing 12th out of 14 runners is Duxton in Hyderabad during the invitation weekend, rated at 27. 7 will be Declaration of Love. Declaration of Love finished 11th. Race number 39, that 1600-meter trip. KC was the winner of this race, whereas Declaration of Love was gracing the wrong end of the field, almost in that second last position, and finished on 11th out of 12 runners. 7th behind Proud Prince, but on this occasion 11th out of 12 runners, rated at 25. One Blinkers and tongue strap is number 7, Declaration of Love. 8 will be Camila. Camila finished 5th. Well, traveling about 5 wide off the fence was Camila, and this horse, Camila, ended up finishing on 5th on this outing. This has been pretty consistent in his first 2 outings. Subsequent 2 outings ran 5th behind Spirit Bros and 5th behind Acer is Camila, rated at 25 is number 8 Camila. Net visit of Farah is number 8 Camila. And we move on to number 10, Great Celebration, who ran 8th. Armin was the winner of this race, and Great Celebration at one point of time could have come and shot through, but had a little bit of interference, and then ultimately ended up finishing on 8th on this outing. Has been pretty consistent in his last 3 outings, and in this run 8th out of 11 runners, rated at 24. The last runner for the day, and in fact for the Bangalore winter meeting, is number 12 Geneseo Aqua, who ran 11th on this outing. Is Geneseo Aqua last, in fact, and that's the way he's going to end up by finishing 11th out of 11, and no form to go by. 8th out of 11 runners behind Harmonia, and 9th out of 10 runners behind Santa Maria Festa is Geneseo Aqua, and in this occasion 11th out of 11 is Tungsta Pacifiers, rated at 23. So that's why in the preview of today's races, we'll join you during the month of May for the Bangalore summer meeting. Until then, thank you from all of us from the CCTV room.